When it comes to the Pokemon anime, if there's anything that sticks with us, it's the theme songs themselves. And honestly, it's very easy to see why. A lot of them are insanely catchy. Some more than others, sure, but once you hear a Pokemon theme song, it's kinda hard to forget it. Initially, this was going to be a tier list video, but I realized pretty quickly that every single theme song we've had, I can rank above or below another. So today I'll be ranking every single theme song from the Indigo League to Ultimate Journeys, from my least favorite to absolute favorite. A few things to note before we begin though. I'll be ranking the abridged and shorter versions of the theme songs. This is only fair as not every theme song we've had has had a full song release. I will also be ranking the theme songs exclusively as theme songs, not with what happens in each season, as every season is widely different, and some of my favorite theme songs have had seasons that are atrocious. And lastly, this is my opinion, and my music taste is... well, really all over the place. Now with all that out of the way, let's start with my least favorite Pokemon theme song. So apparently ShowPro really doesn't like it when you use Pokemon theme songs in your videos. So because of that, the visuals will be slightly transparent to prevent the video from being literally unviewable. Now with all that said, let us begin. Probably the most universally hated Pokemon theme song. And I won't lie, after listening to it over and over while making this video, I can safely conclude it does not deserve all the hate. I mean, sure, the visuals are weaker than usual and the lyrics are strange, but that's really it. Now, of course, it's still at the bottom of my list because I still don't quite like it myself, but it is an overhated theme song. The only reason it's still dead last is because it's that mediocre. Not bad, just insanely mediocre. Now this isn't a bad song, it's more that it's just a boring theme song. The backing instruments don't quite strike a chord with me, and moreover, it's such a weird change of pace from the past theme songs we've had, which granted I sometimes quite like, but in this case, it doesn't work. While not technically the last season of the Advanced Generation, it is the last season of Generation 3, and with such an underwhelming theme song to send it off, it just comes off as forgettable. Very unfortunate for one of the most eventful seasons. This theme song treads very close to being annoying. Yeah, it's fun and quirky in the first few episodes, but it quickly wears on you after that. The most frustrating part is that this theme song sounds nothing like the adjacent theme songs. Journeys and Ultimate Journeys have a very distinct theme which Master Journeys completely ignores. And although there's a reason for that, more on that later, it still really irritates me. Now to be fair, the theme song isn't all bad. The visuals are fun and do give me a smile, especially toward the end, but despite that, I just can't rank it any higher. Now if there's something I like, it's a serious final season theme song, but this is by far the weakest one. Now for the record, the full version of this theme song is incredible, and even the abridged version is pretty good, but my issue is how it was abridged. The vocals start kind of late and the lyrics are somewhat repetitive. The visuals are good in this theme song, they really set the tone, but move a bit too fast. I know they only have 30 seconds to work with, and many theme songs are fast-paced, but the pacing here still feels off. Advanced Battle's theme song is fresh and upbeat, mirroring the other two Advanced theme songs. The visuals are good enough, but nothing that really wows me, and that can honestly be said with the song itself as well. There's nothing wrong here, it's all good, but nothing really sticks out, hence why it's ranked so low. Battle Dimensions is such a fresh breath of air, especially if you're coming out of the runt of last season's theme song. Not only because it wasn't very good, but because this theme song really does feel refreshing. It's a much more modern feeling take on a theme song, which I quite like, even if the lyrics are a bit on the cheesier side. This is such an inspiring song, like it legitimately pumps me up. It's a very nice blend of serious and upbeat. The visuals in this theme song are especially good. It has so much action and gives all of Ash's Pokemon and his companions excellent representation. It's definitely on the more simpler side of things, but still a fair theme song. This is all around a good theme song. The visuals are interesting and showcase many prominent aspects of Generation 6, like Mega Evolution, and showcases a lot of Ash's current Pokemon, which I always like. The song itself is also very intense and, dare I say, epic. It's weird, in a lot of ways Kalos Quest's theme song should have been X and Y's final season theme song, but it still stands on its own just fine as the middle season's theme song. For a while, I didn't really like this song. I thought it was a cheap remix of the original theme song. But the more I listened to it as I created the script, the more that I started to enjoy it. For the 30-second constraint they had, it came together incredibly well. The visuals showcase our main cast of characters, throws in a Mega Evolution undertone, and of course has that incredible guitar that all three X and Y theme songs have ever so prominently. It all comes together pretty well. Now this is a first season theme song. Advance's theme song does a lot right. It introduces Ash's first new companions whilst introducing many new Hoenn Pokemon and a glimpse at the new main antagonists. Moreover, the lyrics play off the fact that Ash has entered Hoenn with no previous Pokemon, and unlike Kanto, and to a certain degree Johto, he's really outside of his element. But that doesn't deter him, as he's still going to move forward and be the hero he wants to be. The visuals of Advanced are also very captivating, showing us glimpses of my favorite legendary duo, and many other cool Hoenn Pokemon, while really showing us the action and chaos of being in a new region. Is it overrated? Yeah, but the original theme song is a theme song I have a hard time hating, and that may be due to the thick layer of nostalgia it has. But even disregarding that, it's still incredibly catchy. Even to this day, I find myself going back to listening to it. It's that good of a song. And although extremely underpolished, the visuals of the theme song are still alright. Opening with Mew and Mewtwo is very neat, but everything else is just sort of meh. But given that this was the first season of the show, it's pretty excusable. Although my least favorite of the three Alolan theme songs, it's still extremely good in its own right. The lyrics are upbeat, but still has final season vibes to it, which I quite like. The visuals itself also go very well to the song. I especially love how it shows how close Ash has grown to his Pokemon and his classmates in Alola. Really not a bad way to send off the Alolan series. Generally speaking, people don't seem to like the Black and White theme songs. I truly don't get why either. While it is my least favorite Black and White theme song, Rival Destinies is still really good. It has a lot of soul to it. Rival Destinies also has extremely strong visuals showcasing our main cast of characters, rivals, and even gym leaders. I also love how toward the end of the theme song, the visuals speed up to the beat of the drums. It's a really nice touch. This is a theme song that took a while for it to grow on me, but now that it has, my gosh, it's good. I initially didn't like the shift from one of the happiest sounding theme songs in the franchise to the most serious sounding one. But as I continued to listen to it, it sounds so epic. The vocals I especially love. The shift from the deeper voices to the higher voices toward the end of the song goes so well to the visuals of the theme song, introducing many important aspects of the season while also not spoiling too much. What I really like about the Diamond and Pearl theme song is every season's theme song is better than the last. This is especially true with Galactic Battles, being one of the few theme songs that changes its visuals throughout the season. It really adds a sense of variety to the theme song. Both iterations of the opening have incredible visuals showcasing the gang's Pokemon, the impending doom of Team Galactic, and many snippets from the season itself. It's simple, but I really love it. Journey's theme song is a huge pivot away from every other theme song we've had in recent history, which I quite like a lot. It feels extremely modern and new-aged, and yet doesn't feel excessively by the books. The lyrics really amplify the sense of adventure this season will carry, and the visuals help with that, even if lacking a bit. But still, overall, an excellent theme song that can stand both as a theme song and a very good song too.
Let's do it.
While it might draw heavy inspiration from the original theme song, this theme song can still easily stand on its own. The lyrics flow extremely well, the backing instruments sound amazing, and the visuals are synergized amazingly with the lyrics. And with it featuring the Johto gym leaders, many Johto Pokemon, and a very epic pan of all the Generation 2 legendaries, this theme song has all around awesome visuals. Absolute goosebumps. I bet for many, this really felt like a final season theme song. I mean, the season is subtitled Sinnoh League Victors. It should come off to no surprise that this is my favorite Diamond and Pearl theme song. Even to this day, it still hypes you up and gets you excited for what's to come, especially during the Pokemon League arc of the season. The visuals are also blended so nicely with the lyrics. The creation trio with Arceus, that final shot of the theme song, all of it really establishes the feeling of intensity with facing off in the Pokemon League, while still invoking a strong sense of hope. An outstanding theme song.
So you wanna be a master of Pokémon? Do you have the skills to be #1?
I love how abruptly this theme song starts. It just hits you with it. The complete opposite of the Indigo League theme song, which has a clear build-up and climax. Some might find that annoying. I find it exciting and hilarious in the best possible way. The lyrics are absolutely a product of its time, and yet somehow this theme song has aged amazingly. The song, coupled with the visuals themselves, just fires you up and gets you ready to watch some Orange Islands. Exactly what a theme song is meant to do. Okay, I'll admit it, this one is partially driven by nostalgia. When I was a little kid and watched Pokémon, this was the theme song that I always remembered playing. And because of that alone, it's incredibly hard for me to hate this theme song. Not that this is even a bad theme song anyway, the lyrics mesh very well with the visuals, and how the theme song opens with
It's a whole new world we live in. Pokémon Johto.
is such a tasty nod to the franchise now being in its second generation. The visuals itself are also rock solid too, showcasing our beloved Johto starters, Ho-Oh and Lugia, and even Mew and Mewtwo. Just perfection. This is such a wickedly fun theme song, like, oh my god, this is great. It captures the carefree and relaxed nature of Alola while both showing us the characters and some very interesting foreshadowing. And oh my god, that steel pan in the background. It's just too neat. The result of all of this is one of the best Pokemon theme songs I've ever had the pleasure to see and hear. My only criticism is I wish it was longer. Now this is a final season theme song. The visuals of this theme song are incredible. Showcasing every Generation 2 legendary and a lot of Ash's Pokemon is awesome. Moreover, showing Ash's rivals is a firm reminder that this is it. The Pokemon League is on the horizon and there's no more fooling around, which meshes extremely well with the lyrics of the theme song. I've touched upon how the last season of every generation should have an appropriate theme song, and Master Quest checks almost every box. Almost. I'm sorry, I really love this song. This was the first theme song I listened to when I was getting back into the show, and because of that, it holds a lot of nostalgic value for me. I know many people don't like this theme song, both as a song and because of the odd choice of visuals, but I cannot hate it. I love the deep meaning behind the lyrics, and the choice of a 3D theme song quickly grew on me, and the uniqueness only makes me love it more. I also love how it throws so many new Pokemon at you at the same time, while the theme song quite literally falls into place. The whole thing is executed so brilliantly. Hands down, my favorite first season theme song. This theme song, from the visuals to the incredible song by Echo Smith, is presented spectacularly. The visuals are synced up so incredibly well with the lyrics and gives every character in the show some time to shine. The stark shift from last season's uppity and in-your-face energy all of a sudden makes complete sense. It really adds to how intense this theme song hits and makes it feel even more like a final season theme song. Because of the chilling and bittersweet nature of this theme song, people are suspecting that this is the send-off season for Ash. And if you're following the show at the moment, it doesn't take long to figure out why. Maybe that's why this theme song feels like not just a final season, but a goodbye season. Many Pokemon theme songs sing about lighthearted themes like battling and wanting to be the very best, but this one's different. It's singing about friendship and how you'd go anywhere and do anything if you have your friends by your side. And honestly, I don't care how cheesy that sounds, it's a beautiful message. Will the significance of the theme song wear off after we see how Ultimate Journeys ends? Maybe. In fact, that's the only reason why I couldn't place it in the #1 spot. The justification just isn't quite there yet. But let me tell you, between Ultimate Journeys theme song and the #1 spot, it was close. Really close. There isn't a single thing this theme song doesn't excel in. Throughout the season, the visuals are always changing to keep it relevant with what's currently happening in the season. This is ridiculously cool, and I wish more theme songs do this because it keeps the visuals updated and does its job as a theme song extremely well because of that. The visuals are blended with the song in such a way that it still gives me goosebumps, and that goes for all 3 iterations of the theme song. Speaking of the song, phenomenal. The song itself is nothing short of amazing. Without a doubt, one of my favorite songs of all time. So much inspiration, upbeat energy, and urgency crammed into 30 seconds. A paradigm of what a theme song should be. Pokemon Black and White Adventures in Unova is my favorite Pokemon theme song of all time, and among one of my favorite theme songs, full stop. I gotta admit, I've always been rather hesitant on making a video like this, because it'll just be out of date as soon as the next season of Pokemon inevitably drops. But seeing that we're wrapping up our 25th season, it seemed like a good time to make such a video. Anyways, what's your favorite Pokemon theme song? Arceus knows that my opinion has probably irritated more people than I'm afraid to admit. At any rate, thanks for watching. Battle Dimensions feels like such a breath. Yeah. Battle Dimensions feels like such a breath air. What the fuck am I? Oh, well, that's a typo. Battle Dimensions feels like such a fresh breath of air. It's fresh. Wait, what the fuck? Battle Dimensions feels like such a fresh breath of air. Battle Dimensions feels like such a fresh breath.